Morning, guys. So it's Saturday, February 8th, 2025 here in Rusty, Rhode Island. So I'm standing in front of my greenhouse. So my next mission is going to be to refurb my greenhouse and get it into production hopefully by March. It's an ambitious goal, but it's going to depend on the weather. So I've got that clear shrink wrap that I'm going to use to cover 3 sides, and I have to construct a new door. I had a storm door here, and it kind of fell apart, so I'll have to construct a new door. Those solar panels, I'll talk about those in a minute. So the construction of this is I made these pressure treated A-frames that I then stretched. You can see it stretched the sheathing over it on the roof and the back wall. It's set on, I put in sonotubes and poured concrete. So it's set on you can see the sill, and then there's concrete pillars that it's sitting on. I had the whole thing, you can see I had it in screen, and the screens have been shredded between the wind and the snowfall. My little fire pit down here, I dug this pit by hand, and all the stone you see around it came out of that pit, just to give you an idea what it's like in this area. I live on a gravel pit. It's all granite deposited here during the last ice age. So the TPO material that I used on here, this is a roofing material. It's been on here since, like I said, 96. Haven't had a lick of problems. You can see that gutter. So that gutter feeds down into a barrel sitting over there in the weeds, the barrel, and then there's a overflow hose. So once that barrel gets to full, so I can have some outside water here, there's a hose that runs under the ground. Here it is, buried right there, and that goes over to the 600-gallon water tank that is under here. So pretty sure that tank is full, and I'm going to be putting some chlorine in it to kill off any germs. Let's just see if I can get in here. Looks like some animals been digging in here. All the dirt and stuff pushed away over here. Something's been trying to get in here to get to the source of water. So I gotta clean this off, so I don't want to put dirt down inside. Damn dirt's all frozen. So if you can see, there are 2 hoses. This red hose comes from the house up there underground, from the green barrel up by the house, and this one comes from over there. Not wanting to let this dirt fall down in here. I'm trying to just slide this over. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to pause and get this off. So now that I'm looking down in here, you can see I got this 2-foot riser. So the tank is down under at least 2 feet of dirt, and then under the greenhouse floor. So there's, the water doesn't freeze. So it's not a problem for me to pump that water up through that solar panel, those 3 solar panels, and then back down into that tank. And what'll happen is I'll get heat inside of the floor, basically where I'll be planting my plants. All these little cubbies, they're kind of filled up right now, and I got a bunch of lubber But these are all cubbies across the front. And then over here, where I plant all the starters, down on the floor, and that tank helps to keep the ground warm. It worked real well years past. I had 3 other panels, but the panels, they get old, and these panels were from Christ. Jimmy Carter was president when these panels were produced. There's no doubt. I got them off the Navy base. The funny story is, Jimmy Carter spent billions putting solar hot water heaters on top of all the Navy base and Army bases. Then Reagan came in and took them all down and sold them. And these were some, I bought 10 of them total. Put a couple on my uncle's pool to keep his pool warm. Then I kept 6. And I'm down to 3. Those are the 3 I used to use for my solar shower. They're not hard to build. You can get 3/8 black hose and just run the hose around inside there. But when the bodies start getting old and rotten. So you see what's going on here, guys. Little Lucky's back here with me. She's got some new ground to sniff around on. She's going crazy looking around for. And then there's something living under here. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a rabbit by the size of that hole. It was trying to get to the water, but it wasn't able to. So, looking at this water, I think I'm going to pump the hole out. And then I'll hook up the rain trough and let the tank start to fill back up again next time it rains. And chlorinate it the first time, let it set. And then I'll have fresh water. Once you chlorinate it, you got to wait about a week. Then the tank will be clean and everything, and the chlorine will dissipate, and it'll be safe to use on your vegetables. So this has all got to get set up in advance. Like I say, that insulation I have in there is going to go in those back walls, and maybe some on the roof, to help insulate a little bit on the north walls where it gets the coldest. Little Lucky, she's running around like a crazy dog, man. So you guys see what's going on here. It's cold, but I'm out back here and the wind is blocked kind of by my house, so I'm not getting any bad wind or anything. Just gonna get this place cleaned up. This is my project now. I ordered the red pinstriping. It's on order. I did the tracking on it and it said it has been shipped, but shipped to the shipper. So in other words, it went out to Prime, and then from Prime it gets shipped to me. So see what happens. It's supposed to be here Monday. Out from rest of Rhode Island, guys. Hope you're enjoying your weekend.